As I left my hotel in Molinaseca, I bumped into an Australian lady I'd met originally on day 3. We were aiming for the same place, so we walked together and talked, helping the mostly flat and uninspiring landscape between Molinaseca and Ponferrada to pass quickly by. Before we knew it, we reached the bridge over the A6 motorway and began the approach to Cacabelos through gorgeous autumnal vineyards. Although I didn't know it at the time, this was to be the last full day that I spent walking with other pilgrims. For the rest of my Camino, I walked mostly alone. The days between Molinaseca and Sarria took me from uninspiring suburban sprawl through mist-covered mountains and back again. I had chosen to stay slightly off stage again, so found my days quiet for the most part, with only the occasional pilgrim salutation and company. Cacabelos was a quaint place, but strangely deserted. The albergue at Las Herrerías was welcoming, but would be closing for the winter the day after I left. A steep climb brought me to O Cebreiro, where I paused for coffee, and then began the descent down to Triacastela and the fabulous meal in the busy albergue restaurant there. Then on to Sarria, through beautiful woodlands and open fields. For many pilgrims, this marks the beginning, but for me, and many others, it signals that we are almost done. A sombre moment indeed. I left Cacabelos in the rain, and I arrived in Las Herrerías in the rain. Long stretches alongside major roads were punctuated by small villages, just places to stay and avoid the rain for me. I walked with little enthusiasm, not disliking the walk, but looking forward to the end. It was also the day that I began to anticipate the end of the walk. We were almost in Galicia, and my mind found itself jumping forward rather than focusing on the present moment. It made it feel like a day that I was just ticking off the kilometres, rather than one I was actually enjoying. Good morning. On the way up to O Cebreiro. It's one of the famed steep sections on the Camino. I have to say this has been one of my favourite walking days. The mountains, the mist. It was raining when we started, but it sort of dried up, cleared up a little bit now. Looks like we might be walking up into the mist a little later, but what a fantastic day. The scenery is absolutely my favourite so far. If this is what Galicia is going to be like when I arrive and I'm walking through it, I'm going to be one very happy pilgrim. What a day. What an amazing day so far. And here we are, Galicia, the last stage of the Camino. Quite exciting. So these little concrete pillars have been constant companions through the walk, but there's one thing that I love about these in Galicia. We're not just 157.9 kilometers away, we're 0.928. It's so accurate. Good morning. I'm on my way into Sarria today. I'm actually about halfway. It's been a lovely fresh autumn morning, and it's one of those days where you barely notice that you're actually walking. It's gentle countryside, rolling paths, a little bit of steepness here and there, but in general just good easy hiking. It is incredibly beautiful. It's been mostly woodland and a gentle sort of river valley at the beginning, but it's a nice easy day. 17.5 kilometers in total, and then I will spend the afternoon sort of catching up on things like laundry and also planning the next couple of days. I want to arrive on Friday morning in Santiago, and then I can have a late lunch with the people that I was walking with for most of the way before we all head off to our respective countries. So I need to make sure that I can get that done, check the weather, see how the forecast for the storm that they've been talking about is coming along. The last couple of days it's gone from being a 2-day storm with 70 millimeters of rain a day down to a 1-day storm with 40. So I'm hoping there's been another little downgrade and I can not have to try and work around all of the bad weather, but we'll see how it goes. But here we are, and I am loving Galicia. It is just so beautiful. It's absolutely my kind of hiking. Enjoying it thoroughly. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Please do like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.